Hello, 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 all my beautiful, amazing, fantastic machine heads. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to episode number 25 on the Piney Acre Map, the Empty Pockets Challenge. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys are doing awesome, and I hope you guys are doing fantastic, because I am as usual. Yep. We are on episode number 26. As you can see, we're doing the same thing that we did yesterday. We're going to sell some wood chips, we're going to sell some fertilizer, and then we're going to add on to our field that we just got done creating. So first of all, let me ask you guys, how you guys doing? For real, we're real. Happy Thursday to you guys all. Well, Friday, actually. Released a video yesterday, which was Thursday. So there we go. We got to sell now fertilizer, and then we got to sell some milk, and we got to get some slurry loaded up. Whew, got a lot going on. 731,000. We are on. Oh, you know what? I always do this. I always forget, but I promised you guys we're gonna get up in here. And let's go like that. We are also on 13,000 trees, 78.55 hours. We're quickly approaching that 100-hour mark that I talked about in day one. That if we make it to 100 hours, we're absolutely cranking it. So this field is ready to go. As you can see, when we get over it, it's ready to harvest. We now have this one planted. I finished it off camera. I limed it. I fertilized it again, and I seeded it in grass. So next month, this will be ready. We get to mow this one. I'll get you an idea how much 1,000 trees is. So we switched off of the brucks back to the Trex, and what I do is I cut them down by hand. Because this Trex will not count trees. It just doesn't do it. So when you guys see this, I cannot use this to cut trees down. I can't just, I can run up to it and cut the tree down, but it's not going to count it. In order for me to get a count, if I use this thing, and in order for me to get a count on the trees, I have to cut them down with a chainsaw. So just so you guys know, we are rocking and rolling. So we're going to come over here after we get done mowing our little baby field, and we're going to add on to our field right here, moving this way. Couple passes even, just so that we just keep adding on. And then off camera, I've got to start getting this field of oats getting ready to go over here. I got to start creating that. Maybe we'll do that instead of adding on to that field. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. So anyways, let's get this right here. We also added a new mower, which is, I've had it in my mod folder forever. You guys have seen this mower on Oceanside Forest. Right here, this is the Taz Modding Extreme, the Big M450, but it's 28 meters wide with the Misty Cat 8400 Riptide, Riptide 8400. So it can mow 28 meters wide. So we're not playing around anymore in this map. Yeah, we're not. Where's my little truck that I was at? Oh, you might as well go here and start filling this. And then go this and start filling the fertilizer. We making a lot of milk. I'll show you guys when we get over here. We are absolutely cranking it. I'm loving it. But we're going right along. We're going to give it the old cow try. I don't think we're going to be able to finish the trees in this map, but we are literally going to give it the college try. We really are, everybody. Just because we can. There's that. Now, also, as you know, I've been mowing underneath the grass under the trees, and we now have 788,000 liters. We've got to sell one thing first before we can buy our cows. But as you can see, our cows have 810,000 liters of milk. That's crazy. Now, granted, that's 2 months worth, but still, that's 810,000 liters. They take 1,050,000 liters for 3,000 cows. Now we're in about 2 minutes here. We're about to buy some more cows, so we'll be at 4,000. And then what we're gonna do is, go here. When they have their calves, you see all this production right here. In 4 months, when they have their calves, we're just gonna sell the calves off so that we can keep going here, and go like that. We're just gonna keep going and going. I've already fed them this morning, so that was one thing that we didn't have to do. As you can see, we're got like a lot of fertilizer. It's insane. So this is now 750,000 liters. That's insane. That's just absolutely crazy. Now what we're going to do is we're going to dump this in here. And then while it's still filling, we're going to... there, now we'll let it fill up a little bit more while I grab my milk real quick. Still going strong on the water, though. I don't understand why it's not using. I mean, we have 3,000 cows. That little... Then again, we had 1 million liters, almost 2 million liters of water. That's a lot. That's a lot of water. There we go. Because you see, we're still at 1.7, and 2 months ago we were at 1.9. So we've only used 200,000 liters of water for 2 months. So this thing... Now, granted, this pen is absolutely jacked up with everything. It holds over 5 million liters. So I figured it out. I was sitting here cleaning the barn out today, and I was thinking about some total numbers here. If it takes 1 million liters of TMR for 3,000 cows, it's going to take us about 10 million liters for our 20,000 cows. So we're going to have to feed them in the morning and feed them at night. That's why I'm starting to build up on the grass so we can actually get going on it. Yeah. I don't think this is going to give us as much as we think it is. It's not that big yet. But when we start getting a massive field, we're going to have to make 10 million liters every day. Now, we only have to do that once, everybody. Okay? The other times we can supplement in and we can buy when we can buy. You know what I mean? We only have to do that once so that because remember, just like we did with the sheep, just like we did with the chickens, once the pen is full, we only have to go one in-game month with them full like that on this map. That's not going to be that way when we go forward, but on this map, so that we only have to feed them out of our grass one time. So, all right, now you see how quickly that filled? I love these little vans and this little truck. A lot of people don't like it, but I think it's really neat. Now, is it realistic? Heck no. No. Neither is that mower. Neither is pretty much anything I'm using on this map. But it gives us a chance to do things a little bit differently than what I normally do. A little bit bigger, a little bit more... adventurous, shall we say, a little bit outside the box. Because when we go to Fs22 and we switch back to there we go, $617,000. Now that's 2 months, so we're making about $300,000 a day in milk. That's a hefty little amount. Now remember, like we talked about a few episodes ago, probably 7 or 8 episodes ago now, we've zeroed our money out 4 times. 4 times, and we still have over 2 million, and I've spent 1.6 times 3, so 3.2, well, times 4. We're getting ready to do it again. So 3.2 and 3.2 is $6.4 million that we've spent on cows alone. So you can see our money would be, and then all the sheep and all the chickens and all the stuff that I bought, all the equipment and everything. I figured it out, like I said, today I was just overthinking everything, and I probably would have about 200 to 300 million. Whoops, I'm in the wrong section. Have about 2 to 300 million dollars saved up right now. And bank, and go down here, bank, and bank, and bank. Here we go, 4,000 cows we're up to already. Believe that? You believe that? Only 465. So now it's getting tricky to make it. So now we're going to go over here, and this is going to continue. So let's get this. We have 639,000 liters to sell. This should give us about 600 grand. Should. It's selling for about 1,000 to 1,500. But like I said, we're going to struggle getting these trees done because I'm doing 1,000 trees per day. Now remember, we just released a video yesterday on Wednesday. We released a video on Wednesday, Thursday. This is Friday. Oh my gosh, happy Friday. I'm recording them a little bit ahead. I'm recording this on Wednesday night for Friday. I forgot I've got a video dropping tomorrow. Thursday. $1 million. $1 million for that. So we're already at almost enough to buy our next round of cows. Isn't that crazy? So I do have to buy some TMR real quick. So what we're going to do with this grass is we're just going to kind of build it up until we get about 10 million, 12 million in there so that we can feed them one time with our grass. What was I going to do here? Oh, yeah. This can go over by the wood chips now because this is what I use. So what I do is 1,000 trees gives us exactly 10 million liters of wood chips. So you can tell that we're at 13,000 trees right now, and you can see where I left off mowing. Actually, let's go back over here. Let's go right here, and then I drive to it. Yeah, so We're at 13,000. Are we at? Yeah, I think we're at 13,000 trees, and there's over 90,000 on this map. So now, like I said, we are going to do the best we can. We're going to give it an old college try. Like I said, we've been releasing videos Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, now 3 days. I'm going to release one Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I'm going to keep releasing a video every day with 1,000 trees going by so that by November 30th, we can actually see how far we've gone. I figured it out. If we make it to like 35, 40,000 trees, that's an insane amount anyways. I got to go over to the cow pen and see how much they take now for 4,000, because it was 1,050 or 1,050,000. So let's see what they take. Got to go here. Sorry, went to the wrong spot. They now take 1.4 million liters of food every day. So in order for you to do this for many cows in real life, you would be nothing but mowing. That's all you'd be doing. And how much is in here? Food, 39,000. Okay, so we got to go buy 1.4 million. And that'll give us 1 month. So we're going to supplement it. And when we get done, we'll have that one silo full of food just to feed them one time, so we can go 1 month, and then we're done. Now, this didn't take me long to buy 1,050,000 liters. Last time was only $31,000. So it's relatively cheap to buy that. All right, so while that's filling up, we want to go... Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll keep an eye on it, and we'll start mowing. We'll keep an eye on it down in the left-hand corner in the green. As long as you leave the motor running, the engine running on the vehicle, it will light up in green, whatever's filling, so we can kind of keep an eye on it. But this thing here is crazy. This thing is absolutely the most, like, I don't know how to word this. This is the most ridiculous setup I've ever seen in my life. It's absolutely pretty funny. But does it work to mow a lot of grass? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And there we go. Now we can just kind of... And this thing turns on a dime. Look at this. This is just insane. 28 meters wide. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely awesome, too. So then we'll go one more. Then we'll go the other. Watch how tight I can turn with this. Right around the corner. Now, I've not tried a worker with this. I've not tried to use Courseplay or anything with it. I'm not going to. At 28 meters wide, we can mow ourselves. So, 30,000 liters. I think the last time we mowed this at full thing, we've got 100,000 off this. So, but yeah, as you can see, we're even with buying TMR, we're making money hand over, and we've been buying all our fertilizer, all our seed, we've been buying all that stuff, and we're still at we're gonna almost 1.5 million. This is so for all of you who ask all the time, how do I make my money? How do I make my money? There's ways, there's mods out there that allow you to make money, and it's insane. And one of them is that white little building up there that allows me to take slurry or manure and make it into solid fertilizer, and then I sell it. Holy cow, the money is, as you guys saw, we made $1.5 million just from 500,000 liters. The thing holds 10 million liters. And that wasn't done by me. That was done by the mod author. So, I mean, if you sold that every day, you'd be, But is it realistic? Well, to a point, because I do know that there are factories out there that take the cow poo and the cow number 1 and number 2, and they make fertilizer out of it. I do know they do it. They take the methane, everything like that, and they make it. So I do know it's kind of realistic, but not for Farm Sim. I'm just really excited. I've been kind of dabbling, I think the word is what I'm looking for, dabbling into watching a few of the Farm Sim videos of Fs22, and boy, I tell you, it looks neat. The ground deformation, the ability to have GPS already hooked into the game, that's one of those game changers that I don't have to have vehicle control add-on, as long as they make it easy to do it, because with my vehicle control add-on, it's one button. I just click it and go. Well, actually, we're getting quite the yield off this. We only had 100,000 last time. We're going to be at 150,000, so we got 50,000 liters more. It must not have been fully ready. It's the only thing I can think of. That's the only thing I can think of with this. But I'm super excited, but I'm going to stay the course. And I'm going to get as many trees done as we can by November 30th. Now, on December 1st, that's when I'm going to release the my first video, I'm assuming. But I've already pre-ordered it. Like Russell and I were talking about it a little bit. Well, not really talking about it. Mentioned it in the comments. I pre-ordered it just like many of you have. But I'm purposely... Now I'll be messing with it off camera a little bit to learn about the ins and outs of the game. But my first video will not be out probably for that till December 1st. Only because I got knee-deep into this series. But if we get... My goal is... If we can get... oh, and by the way, there's no hit markers on any of the things that stick out. So... We can mow 28 meters and it doesn't hit on anything. Now this, the trailer will hit, but the wings won't. There's that, 159,000. Then we'll fertilize that, and then we will go and what was I gonna do? We're gonna leave this over here because this is the next one we're gonna mow. We're gonna mow that the next time you guys see you, just so we can have that. Oh, we're gonna start our creating our new field down there. That's what we'll do. But first and foremost, I've got to get that field fertilized. Now, this fertilizer tank is still going from the original that we filled up. Now, we went ahead and we fertilized the first field one time with it, then this field one whole time with it, and now we're getting ready to do this field again for the second time with this 9,000 liters. This is insane. I should have been using this from day one, except for it's too big for the maps that I like. I got to get myself on a nice smaller map, small to medium-sized fields. I will say, I want to put a little disclaimer out. This series has been pretty much everything you can imagine. Laughed, off camera, you know, cried a little bit. Because it is absolutely overwhelming. And, you know, like I said, I've done it 3 times. I've cleared it off, but it was on my own time. It was, you know, when I was bored, I would come play it for a couple hours, and I would cut down I would brush up, you know, 400 or 500 trees, and that sort of thing. This is because, you know, like, it borderline gives you a headache when you are, what's the word I'm looking for? When you're under, kind of feel like you're under a little bit of pressure. And what I mean by that is like you're sitting there and you start at, you know, you want to get 1,000 trees done, and you're starting at the even amount, and you get 100 done. You're like, woohoo, I got 100. Then you realize you got 900 more trees to go. You're like, whoo, this is insane. Now, I played earlier today about an hour and 25 minutes at one sitting, and I got about 700 trees. Now, with my chainsaw that's edited and the lumberjack mod, I can literally cut down like 700, 800 trees in an hour. So it is crazy to think how fast you can go, but it is also insane to think how fast you can go. You know what I mean? I hope you guys can understand that. So, all right, so we sold our products. We mowed this. We fertilized this. So we got a complete field done already. Now we're going to... Well, we only got about a minute and a half left. So do you guys want to see? Yeah, I think I will. I'll show you guys how I do. We can do maybe a couple hundred trees if we can do this correctly. Maybe 100 in a minute or so. We'll see. There we go. This is going to be folding slow here. Yeah, no, we only got about a minute left, so I'm not even going to do that. But what I will do is... We're still on the same fertilizer again. So this fertilizer tank of 9,000 liters has fertilized that field twice and this field once. Isn't that crazy? And it's going to probably do it again. It's just one of the best fertilizers ever, and it's in an in-game bat hub. It's an in-game piece of equipment. I can't wait to use that harvester too. This thing here, I can't wait to try this. This is super realistic, and it holds 120,000 liters or 92 bushels, but it's articulated, so it's a little hard to get used to. All right, so we got about 15 minutes. That's what it is. We sold all our product that we got. Oh, you know what? He's done over here, so let's drop this in here real quick. I forgot about it. I totally forgot. Like, this was going only, that went 80,000, but I bought 2.5 million. It's like, oops. So now we won't have to feed him again tomorrow, probably. I totally forgot about that. Here we go. Shut this down. Yeah, 2.5 million liters, and it takes 1.4. So we almost have enough for tomorrow. Almost. All right, guys and gals, we will wrap this up. So we sold all our stuff. We sold our fertilizer, sold our milk, put our slurry in here, sold our fertilizer. Fertilizer, milk, put the slurry in here, sold our wood chips, and we mowed and fertilized the field. We did a lot in 20 minutes. That's pretty darn good. So on that note, please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. Be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you are watching this. And remember, I love you all. And I will catch you right back here tomorrow with another episode. So, off camera, I'm going to cut down on my 1,000 trees, get set up for the selling, and over here, I'm going to start creating this field, coming this way with it. Soon enough, as you can see, we're really close to getting to the end of the piece of property, because where we're at, real quick, I'll show you where my little Trex is. We're really close to being right here. Right now, so we only got like this little chunk, a couple thousand trees in this piece of property. Then we got by one more, and that's what we own so far. Isn't that nice? We started out with just owning this one, and that's it. No, or this one and this one. That's all we own right off the bat. So we've purchased quite a few fields, and this one is 252,000. So that's not bad, and that's going to the end of the field. So we're literally, like, if you look at where we're at right here, we've got to be really close. In fact, we'll go quick here. Look. And see, we'll put our little dot here and see right here. Let's see. Okay, so we see our dot there. Okay, so let's see where the end of that property goes. Down here, and I got to get you guys out of here. Let's see. It's right here is what I'm guessing. Yep, right there. Okay, so that's going to be the end of the piece of property. So we've only got this little section. And as you can see, there's quite a bit of a little dip here, but I'm just going to smooth that, I think. The only thing I want to really terraform is the edges. And I'll just kind of smooth that out the best I can, and we'll just mow right over it. All right, guys and gals, we'll get you out of here. A couple minutes over what we normally do, but we did a lot of work today. Going to cut down another 1,000. We'll start this field over here. Maybe I can get it created and then get it. Maybe we'll seed and plant it and all that stuff while you guys are with me. And we'll get going on that so we can get our oat fields. So we can have our harvest. All right, guys. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful Friday. Have a great one, everyone.